keep it moving now. Don't you see what I'm doing? Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it.
I'm Aaron Crane, and this is your Region 10 recap. Over at Desert Hills, the Thunder took on the Skyview Bobcats. And Noah Fuilatolo dropped back and couldn't find an open receiver, and the rush came in, and the Bobcats were able to knock the ball loose and recover it. However, Skyview couldn't get much going on offense, and the Thunder's D came up with some big stops. So they had to settle for a 22-yard field goal. And this will bring us to our advanced mobile play of the week. Skyview would get the ball back on a turnover, and would look to go down the field, but Hunter Clark would jump the route and get the ball back to the Thunder. Then Fuilatolo would find Javian Cummings in the end zone to get the Thunder on the board. The Thunder would get the ball back again, and Fuilatolo would connect with Asian Cummings for a big pickup, but he would be chased down by Skyview's defense. A few plays later, Fuilatolo would find Taven Mortensen on a short out route, and he would take it in for the score. The Thunder would keep pouring it on as Tyden Morris would speed to the outside and take the ball all the way down to the 1-yard line. Then it was Bo Hall who would punch it in for the score. And this will bring us to our Jones Paint Glass big hit of the week. Carson Thatcher would keep it himself and race to the pylon, but would be smacked by Cyrus Polu. However, Skyview would come up empty-handed as the Thunder would complete the goal line stand. The Thunder would add one more touchdown as Fuilatolo would hit Lincoln Holmes on this out route. The final score, Desert Hills 35, Skyview 21. Over at Crimson Cliffs, the Mustangs took on the Cedar Reds. Crimson ran the ball 5 straight times, marching down the field and moving the chains to get into scoring position. Then Steele Barbin found Boston Adamson for a 12-yard touchdown pass. Crimson got the ball back and moved down the field with this Barbin pass. And then Mason Topalian would take the handoff and get to the outside for a big gain. That set up the third Barbin to Adamson touchdown pass. The final score, Crimson Cliffs 33, Cedar 14. Over at Dixie High, the Flyers took on the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Dixie got things going with this run by Jeffrey Christian for 12 yards. Then Jalen Schultz fired deep down the field to Seth DeCow, who caught it in stride for a 64-yard touchdown. On the next drive, Schultz extended the play and found David Barshi, who broke a tackle, then sped off for a 73-yard score. Dixie looked to pour it on with this touchdown by Christian, but it was called back for a holding penalty. That led to a critical missed field goal right at the end of the first half, and the teams were tied 14-14. Mountain Crest would go on to win in the fourth, outscoring the Flyers 14-7. The final score, Mountain Crest 28, Dixie 21. And Snow Canyon traveled to Ridgeline to face the Riverhawks, but ultimately come up short. The final score, Ridgeline 40, Snow Canyon 21. The Region 10 recap is brought to you by Finley Subaru, Infinity Title, Jones Paint and Glass, State Bank of Southern Utah, The Rally Stop, Nets on Fire, Advanced Mobile IV, and Intermountain Sports Performance. For St. George News, I'm Aaron Crane.